It's Beth here, over 65 and talking, and I have one fan. She asked me why I'm wearing this sign, and I'm wearing this sign because I'm invisible. She said it's irritating. I don't care. I'm going to continue wearing the sign. This isn't what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is I've been waiting 46 years for someone else to do it, but no one else has come forward. And I just want to talk. It's the trouble with Presbyterians. It's got to come out. It started with me in my childhood, and maybe it was a little bit unusual because it was in New York, and we segregated 67 years ago, that's how old I am, 67 years ago, in religions. So there were Presbyterian towns, there were Catholic towns, there were Jewish towns. I lived in a Jewish Catholic town called Roslyn. No Presbyterians. They lived in Garden City. I never even drove through Garden City. I got a glimpse of it at one point. Everything's manicured. They're manicured. Their garages, if it was open, were perfect. I was like looking at them with binoculars. Oh my God, so. And they were going straight to heaven. No confession, no nothing. Santa Claus in the bag. Unthinkably, for my mother, I got engaged 46 years ago to a Presbyterian. I mean, I couldn't believe it. With a real Presbyterian name. Like the third kind of a guy. I was going to bring, we were in like the heat wave of heat waves. You know, married in the heat wave. Engaged very fast. I was bringing him home to dinner. We'd never had a Presbyterian or any kind of a Protestant in our home. We'd had lots of Jewish people, lots of Catholics, never this. My mother said, "What do they eat?" I said, "Fried chicken." She said, "Never, not in this house." That's how it started. That's kind of how it ended. She never really got on board. The wedding comes. I meet the in-laws the night before. What can they say? They were nice. No problem with me. But, you know, very slight glimpse into the inner sanctum. I wouldn't say my husband's home was the inner sanctum. He was a single guy. I was going to Christmas into the home of a Presbyterian. Everything you've heard is true. They do alphabetize their spices. Everything in the drawers is folded. There is a shirt drawer, a pants drawer, and a sock drawer, and the socks are rolled up. It's all true, what they say. I was watching my mother-in-law and my father-in-law in the kitchen making the turkey. I was like, just ready for trouble. The carving knife was right there. If this was at my house and my father went in the kitchen, it would have been a bloodbath. He actually made a mistake. Kid's father made a mistake. And she just went, "Oh, Francis." This is how they dealt with problems. I didn't know what to do. Christmas comes, Christmas morning, they unwrap individual gifts. There were name tags on gifts. They put it in the person's lap. They open the gift. They roll up the paper. She was saving them to use again. This was way before, you know, conservation or anything. She kept the bows. She had a wrapping station in her house. Oh my God. This is so different. The turkey, he takes out this is like 46 years ago, way before even Julia Child was really popular. He trussed the turkey with a string. They said it tasted more delicious. I'm like, okay. They took out the sugar to make dessert. And they'd read the instructions on the sugar package, this 5-pound thing. And there's a little lip. She went to the scissor drawer. And the scissors were in the scissor drawer. She cuts this little thing off. She dumps the sugar right into the measuring cup. Nothing on the counter. And then she puts the flap back over it, puts it away. I'm like, oh my God, we didn't do things like this. We spilled half the sugar, we just pushed it back in the bowl. Everything was different about these people. This is the trouble with them. They seriously make all of the rest of us look bad. And the garages are neat. There's a wall for tools. This was before, you know, there was a container store and people set up their garages, which I don't think they really keep them in perfect condition. This father had been doing it for years. Oh, the other thing, she takes me into the kitchen after Thanksgiving. She goes up to this high shelf and she shows me this plate and this mug that had kid's name on them. She said, these are from when he was a baby. I want to give them to you. They weren't even chipped. I said, did he ever use them? She said, every day. It's like, I think maybe in my house there was a wooden bowl with teeth marks that might have made it through my childhood. I have no idea. This is how these people lived. Oh my God, and they had toddy time every afternoon. One drink. Now it could be in Manhattan, which is kind of loaded. One drink. Warm cashews. Maybe they ate 5. No fist fights, no yelling. One drink. I never saw anybody drink one drink in my entire life, and they both did it. It's like, this is what Presbyterians are like. This is, and the relatives, met all the relatives. Big family, everybody. First marriage, great kids, they write thank you notes. Everybody does their homework. No speeding tickets. I mean, I interrogated these people day and night. Nothing. But they don't feel superior. They just are. You tell them what your life was like and they think you're kidding. And you're so funny. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it. I'm sorry it's me. Wish it was somebody better. It's out now, though. That's the trouble with Presbyterians. I feel better. I hope you do too.